This is Jose Cruz, the guy I've been helping out with a problem I've been having with the two Midi fighter spectras that I recently just received. Well, this one I had for a while, but this one is the new one, connected to my Native Instrument Z2 mixer alongside my X1 Mark I controller. As you can see here, I have my utilities from program open from DJ Tech Tools. I already sent them. As you can see, they're already configured to the mapping of my choosing. Now I'm going to go back here and open up Traktor Scratch Pro. Keep in mind I have the latest version. It's going to be 2.6.6. Alright. So let's wait for that bad boy to load up. And again, my two spectras are connected to my Z2 in the back, and my controller is connected directly to my MacBook alongside the Z2. And it's taking a while. I have a lot of configurations in here, so it takes a while to boot up. Also, oh, never mind. It's up. So I'm gonna turn these guys on. Awesome. Now I'm going to just select a song as soon as that loads up from my iTunes library. While we're waiting for my iTunes library, you can see one of the Midi fighters has a quadrant lit up, and the other one is just staying still. You can see this one is, I don't know if you can hear the volume on this one. Turn it up a little bit already with the sounds programmed to it, and the other one is not. I've been trying to select some of the banks on the side, see if I have to do that, but nothing lights up. Now another quadrant is gone. I don't know, I hope I didn't mess up or anything. Alright, finally my iTunes library is loaded. You can see I'm using my X1 here to select the song, and it's working just fine. Alright, boom. A song has been selected. I'll play it. Alright. And I'll go back to my Midi fighter. Working just fine. Awesome. And you can see here, I'll switch it to this angle, maybe you can see a little bit better. You can see on the right hand side that the effects are taking place on both of A and B. But the funny thing is, when I want to play a song on deck B, let's just continue from where I started. Put the volume up. I'll use the same Midi fighter, but no effects come out. No effects. Alright, so I'll stop that. As you can see, this one is, I guess, technically it's connected, but nothing is coming out. So I'm going to go open my settings, and I am going to go to Controller Manager. As you can see here, these are my control managers. I'll let you see the devices that I have here. And maybe you can help me out here. I have 4 MF Spectra instant gratification settings. One, I'm assuming deck A, B, C, and D. But this one says all ports, so I choose this one. And I have it on all ports because that's the way I saw it on Ian Golding's. Or you could just select the Midi fighter, either or. But I have all ports, so I could use my X1 along with my Z2. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong from here, honestly. I'll go a little slow here. I don't know if this is going to make a difference, like assignment table, which is not. But I've loaded it using import, and I also loaded it just from saying add. And this is the way I prefer to do it, because when I do it the other way, this way, from the import, I'll go down here and I'll select a mapping of my choosing, and obviously I just want to use the controller mapping and effect settings only, and then you'll see both of them change from the top. Boom. Now I have different settings on the top. Alright, so when I go back here, I want to use my, like, they changed, all of them changed because those are the presettings now. So I'll use that guy and focus on all of them. So I'll close it here. Go back to my deck A and play it. Oh, see, can't do it from my X1 anymore because I changed the settings. So besides the point, I'll just play it from the computer, and I go back here to my spectra and try to play on this side, but it doesn't work. So I'll stop it and I'll play on this side, and that way, see, that one doesn't even want to work anymore either. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The way that I usually have gotten to do it, as in the beginning, where just playing on deck A, which is cool, but I would like to play them on both decks, is this is the way I've done it. I go add, I go to import TSI. Actually, it just says import usually, and it's not showing up anymore. So I'm going to just do setup wizard, erase everything, all the settings that I've done, just back to normal. Boom. Yes. Alright, so then I'm going to go to add, and then actually I'm going to close it off so I can have everything complete again. So I'm going to put it on pause and I'll be right back. Alright, I restarted it, chose a different song. I'm going to go back into the settings. As you can see here, still the same thing. This one's lit up the way I want it. This one has no settings, I guess. So I'm going to go back to the settings on Traktor Scratch Pro 2 and import it the way that I've always done it. Alright, so I'm going to import other. I'll get a little closer so you can see a little better. Go to my desktop. I'm going to import the spectra. Boom. There we go. As you see, it has that one and the Midi fighters on both of them. Perfect. We'll go out. Stop. Cool thing about this way is that it still allows me to use my X1 controller. All the functions are perfect, as well as my Z1. Usually when I do it the other way, where I go to the first way I did it was when I did import down here, it doesn't allow me to use my Z2 or my X1. So I don't know why it does that. So let's see if the actual controller itself is working. And it's not. Like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I'll do it one more time so you can see the way I did it. Let's go to add, import other, go to desktop, and get the map of my choosing. Awesome, it's right there. Focus on all of them. We'll play it. Still not doing anything. Mateus, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Please help me. Usually it works in terms of just using deck A. Now I can't even get to deck A. I'll probably figure something out in terms of just getting it the way I used to have it. But I'm still having the issue where I can't add it onto deck B. My ultimate goal is to get both of them working, but honestly, if I could just get one that works for both decks on the same mapping, I really don't care, because I'll have one volume down and do the effects on the other one while I do a transition, and I go back up, and then I can do the effects on deck A or deck B, vice versa, whatever. So you've seen that. I'll go back into here one more time so you can see what I have. Okay, maybe I'll just change it back here. Boom. Maybe that was the issue. Nope, not at all. I'll even disconnect this. The first one. Nothing. And I'll disconnect it and I'll put it back in. Who knows? There it goes, loading back up. Nothing. And this has been a frustrating process. It really has been. And I don't know what to do. Let me do all ports on this one again so we could do that, and we'll play it. Nothing. Now my X1 doesn't even want to work. Play, stop, nothing. My Z1 is not working in terms of volume. Choose different hot cues, nothing. Volumes down, up, nothing is working besides probably the master volume. Yep. What is going on? I don't know what else to do. I've done the steps that you told me to do like probably 1,000 times last night. This morning I tried again. You saw how I did it, where only one deck was working, but now the other one is not. I don't know how to do it. So Mateus, please help me. These are essential to what I use, so I can't get rid of anything. I'll sacrifice one Midi fighter if you could get them to work on deck A and deck B at the same time, but if not, then I don't know what to do. If you could ask your buddies or everybody at DJ Tech Tools, I'm sure there's a way that you can configure it and set it the way that I'm thinking of. So if you could help me out, again, I would greatly appreciate it. I hope I'm not taking time out of your day that you need to work on other things. So if you could help me out, again, it'd be very much appreciated. And if I could do anything in terms of compensate you somehow, you let me know, and we'll come to some sort of agreement. But if not, I would greatly appreciate it. And again, if you can't do anything, I understand. You've been a great help so far. Thank you, and bye.